We are very forgiving when it comes to Brittany and her antics. You know, she likes to do accents. She likes to be silly. And a lot of times you're just like, oh, she's just, dancing by the fire in a thong. That's fine. But
that's fine.
There's a video of her and her son, Jaden James, and he's playing the piano.
Before he plays mommy and child are back together.
Yes. And so I loved the part where he's playing the piano and she's encouraging him. But before that, I'm not sure what that voice she's doing. It's really weird and seems not normal. I'll just say that.
It's pretty Britney.
It's pretty weird and over the top. And I'm like, what is this? Like, it doesn't seem like somebody that has it all together. I'll just say that.
Well,
wow, she's... Wow. It's like this weird, different voice.
Yeah, I wish we could play it because it's truly a very interesting
It's a treasure.
Noise.
And then he's like freestyle rapping, sort of. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to...
Freestyle rapping?
He's just like, he's kind of saying stuff. And then he sits down to play the piano and it's great.
Look, at the end of the day, I'm just grateful they've been reunited because that relationship needs to heal.
True.
And that those children need more than just Kevin Federline in their life.
Yes.
And maybe they'll help her become more,
self-actualized.
Or that.
Hi.
If you're wondering why every interaction with this permanent A-list singer and their offspring feels like a hostage situation, it's because it pretty much is.
But who's the hostage?
He knows he has to show up to keep the money coming his way, and she's just happy to be in the same room as him.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he's just like, well.
He's like, well, I'll deal with my mom.
He's like, look, you're going to go see that mama, and you're going to tell her she's great.
And then you're going to get that money, honey. She paid for those piano lessons, guaranteed.
Well, she paid for everything.
Yes.
Yeah, she did.
Everything.
Hey, at least he practiced a lot because he's amazing on the piano.
This does I think the blinds do a wonderful job of centering us, of refocusing reality, because we're over here like, well, I'm just glad that they're getting back together and what's really going on with her. And then it's like, cold hard cash, people.
I've said this for months. Whenever there were rumors last year about him coming around the mountain and when she comes. And I was like, he wants money because he's 18 and now he knows that he needs to go directly to the source.
Yeah.
So
it's good to have a relationship. I do think, though, it's important. I'd rather him have a relationship
for
with
sure.
her.
If he's doing it for the money.
I'm trying to remain hopeful and optimistic and not jaded by the blinds.
Okay, well, let's see what happens in this next 30 minutes then.
30 minutes?
I don't know, 26 minutes? What is it?
Jaded by the blinds.
We are. It's fine. We go home and we just scowl at the earth.
You guys, I figured I'd just bring that one up considering it was
the
hot button topic of the day.
Keeping it real, Michael.
Let's go ahead and do some other blind items today. Again, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Those are... You got sour balls?
No, they're not sour balls. Oh. Those are malted milk balls, and I need you to throw them away because I'm not having candy right now.
Okay, well, I am.
Okay, you're having candy?
Yeah.
Eat them.
Got me excited. I thought we had
you don't want one?
No, I've given up candy for Lent. Don't put that.
Then why do you have it in here in a bag?
Because it was in there for more than a couple of weeks. I just found it in my purse when I was looking for my pen.
I'll throw them out because God only knows what's been rolling around in there.
It's in a Ziploc. Anyway, go on.
Sorry, Mike.
Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you'll get notified every time we drop a new episode. Let's get blinded by the item started with this one. This A-list actor is so over the arrangement, and he doesn't even care to try anymore. His team is planning the PR opportunities, and the A-list reality star are trying their best, but he would rather be or do anything else. Ugh. This one's a pretty obvious one, I think, to start. A-list actor who is so over the arrangement, he doesn't even care to try anymore. His team is planning the PR opportunities, and the A-list reality star is trying their best, but he'd always rather do or be anywhere else.
Now, I was very sure of myself yesterday with the blind, and it turned out to be false.
Okay.
So I don't want to get over my skis here, but this smells very Like if I were a French perfume, it would smell like Shalimar. Or Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner.
Oh. Okay.
There was another PR opportunity. I think they just need to stop doing these at tennis matches. Let me fill in the blinds first. Timothy Chalamet is over the arrangement, and he doesn't even care to try anymore. His team is planning the PR opportunities, and Kylie Jenner is doing everything she can, but he would rather do or be anywhere else. We saw them oot and a boot during this big tennis matchup, and he actually, it seems like, enjoys being there to watch tennis, and she seemed like she enjoyed just staring at him, and
stroking his face.
He didn't seem to like it, and his belly.
You know what? I had these thoughts yesterday when I found this story.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's just not into it. They've caught some in between shots.
Okay, so when I first heard this blind, though, to me, I'm like, oh, that's trash because this publicationship is paying big dividends for them in the moments where they don't have anything else going on. And he is post-movie now, so he needs to fire this back up, right? To keep us thinking about Mr. Chalamet. Despite what they actually feel.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in terms of publicationship, this is very on par with every other publicationship experience we've seen, like the disinterested tennis experience.
Yeah.
Was the agreement of this publicationship maybe made prior to him becoming bigger than the
Ultra famous.
publicationship itself?
Yes.
And now
That's
he's
believable.
to the point where he's just
He's like, I don't need her.
I'm checking out. I don't need this anymore, and I'm not even going to try.
It's very Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes.
Every time she shows up in a superhero movie, like, I don't want to have to do this, but I have to because my contract. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know exactly when they started. We normally give. When did they exactly
I
start?
felt like
remember?
that it wasn't a good match to begin with, but
Why?
I'm just like, he doesn't need her. And I don't know, maybe I had more hope in his career than he did at the time. And I'm like, he doesn't need her.
We talked a little bit about this, and I think like the cynical part of me thinks it's just about money. Like she is a great connection to cold hard side hustle cash.
Yep.
Like if he wants to get some of that,
Yeah.
because you're only going to get so big in Hollywood. You don't become a billionaire just acting alone.
I think he has enough money and clout now that he will never go hungry. Like the dude is, even if he just never did another movie again, he has enough money to live on for the rest of his life.
Yeah, of course. But
very
there's a difference
comfortably.
between that and, people who want to be billionaires.
Yeah.
And I just think money sometimes intoxicates people into doing things that they wouldn't otherwise want to do.
Never.
I will say the movie roles he had prior to this relationship, he appeared in Bones and All, Don't Look Up, A Man Named Scott. Of course, he was in the original Dune, Little Women, Beautiful Boy. Since their relationship, he had Wonka, Dune Part 2, A Complete Unknown, Marty Supreme on the way. Go ahead.
Also, don't we think that like that publicationship, he would be thinking that it's helping him achieve this next level status?
Yeah.
It's fair.
I guess
Because
so.
he's getting coverage in a way that
Yeah.
he wouldn't have been. I don't know. I'm not saying that's real. I'm just saying I could see where he might think to himself, like,
Yeah.
this is paying dividends that I wouldn't have otherwise achieved.
They did start in April 2023. We've seen
It's only
many.
been 2 years.
That's a long time for young people in Hollywood, though.
It is,
It is, but I'm saying it feels like just yesterday.
which means April next month, 2 years. Maybe it's a 2-year
Maybe the contract is up.
Maybe.
How long was Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian's
It's a good question.
That was a mini.
experience? That was a lot shorter.
Yeah.
But that paid some huge dividends for Mr. Davidson,
Yeah, it did.
publicity-wise.
Yes, it indeed did. They dated for 9 months.
And
Those two.
when it's good, it's good. Like when they were together, his press coverage was hot. Remember what happened after?
Mm-hmm.
With that car
Oh, no.
crashing into that lady's house?
Then he bought a ferry, and he lost his friend.
Yeah, with
He lost his
Colin
friend.
Jost.
Colin Jost.
Lost his friend Colin Jost as a friend, but then got him back because he bought him a watch. That's all happened in the last few months.
Wow.
Lost him as a friend. He didn't lose him. Colin Jost is still alive and
He
well.
was on a ferry.
No.
He sunk on a ferry.
I thought you
Was
said he
it
lost
Colin
his
Jost?
friend.
I'm sorry, I'm
That was like
confusing
some
things.
Comedian.
Was the ferry? Is that when he went in with Colin Jost
Yes,
on?
Colin
and it was
Jost.
the Staten Island ferry,
Correct.
Which they
Because
were
it
going
was
to turn
gonna
into
go
like
away.
some big nightclub.
Yes.
And they're like, don't kill the Staten Island ferry. It's very important to New York.
And then they apparently had a falling out, and then they had a reconnecting. Then last week we found out that, I bought him a $20,000 watch, not to say thank you or please come back as a friend, but to say thank you for supporting me in my rehab journey. I don't know. I can't keep up with it. Let's do another blind item. Are you
It was
ready?
a journey. Thank you.
That was a journey. All from just Timmy looking disinterested at a tennis match. How about this one? This years ago A-minus list TV actor turned seen everywhere personality, turned bad game show host, holiday movie specialist, is about to have another marriage end due to infidelity. At least it will get him back in the headlines, though.
Oh, can you give us the description of that
100%.
person
a lot
again?
of words.
We have got a years ago A-minus list TV actor
Okay.
turned seen everywhere personality, turned bad game show host / holiday movie specialist, is about to have yet another marriage end due to being a cheater. At least this time, or at least they'll get him back in the headlines.
Oh,
So again, a years ago A-minus list TV actor,
okay.
and then he was seen everywhere as a personality,
Okay.
and now he's qualified as a bad game show host / holiday movie specialist.
It's not okay. So I'm just ruling things out. It's
Please
not
do.
Nick Lachey.
It is not Nick Lachey.
Yeah.
It's not Fresh Prince Silver Spoon star
Ricky
Alfonso
Schroeder?
Ribeiro.
Oh,
It's not.
it's
Ricky
not
Schroeder.
the germaphobe,
That's Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel.
Years ago A-minus list
Urkel?
TV actor.
Because he did
I will
that.
say you're in the right time period.
Okay, A-minus list TV actor.
But then after that appearance, actually kind of showed up everywhere, and we saw him all over the
Is
place.
that because of a relationship?
No,
Okay.
Because of a game show.
because I don't think he's ever met a gig he said no to.
Okay.
I mean, that's the secret in Hollywood, right?
It is
Yeah,
for
it
him.
is.
Never say no.
Yep.
This years
Michael
ago
Caine says-
A-minus list TV
That's what
actor.
Joan Rivers used to say.
Yeah,
too.
never think you're too good for anything.
So he got his start on television years
As a
ago.
child?
No.
Okay.
I don't think he started as a child.
Okay.
Our biggest performance we saw of him, he was a young person, but not a child.
Okay. All right.
Mario Lopez.
Oh, good job.
Nicely done. Mario Lopez, this years ago A-minus list TV actor, turned seen everywhere personality, turned bad game show host, holiday movie specialist. That's one way to describe him, I guess. Is about to end another marriage due to infidelity. At least it'll get him back in the headlines, I guess.
So these infidelity rumors have been around for a long time. Do we know any specifics?
Well, we
about
just
this
know that his
particular case.
About this particular case, we do not. He did have his previous marriage to Ellie Landry and due to infidelity. But yes, to your point, we have heard in the blinds the same with his current wife, Courtney Lopez. They've been been married for 12 years.
Yeah, they got kids.
Mm-hmm.
Her kid.
You know, I'm surprised that none of those sexual assault allegations have come out and ruined his career, because before the Me Too movement, he had a number of women coming out saying that he assaulted them, and it just kind of got swept under the rug. I was paying attention. I'm like, what? This isn't just one person. It's,
Yeah.
more than one.
That sounds vaguely familiar. I
Yeah.
want to go back because I don't remember specifics, but certainly it seems like it's in there. Maybe it's just the blinds that are affecting me, but
Yeah. So
he's always come across as a very negative person in the blinds,
yeah.
which is unfortunate because he's a good-looking man.
More recently, the company he keeps also is not helping his cause. You can Google that on your own time.
Wait, say that again?
Last week it was a BS story about a public date where no one noticed them. This week, this A-plus lister steps out on the same day that an A-list singer turned actress makes a long-awaited announcement. Everything is calculated. Everything is for a reason.
Okay, so somebody's releasing an album.
Yes, let me read it again. Last week, it was a BS story about a public date where nobody noticed them. This week, the A-plus lister steps out on the same day that this A-list singer-turned-actress makes a long-awaited announcement. Everything is calculated. Everything's for a reason.
Somebody went on a date. Was this a Valentine's date?
Look,
Okay.
Is this
This
A-plus lister and this singer, they're coming out together?
Nope. Last week, it was a BS story about a public date where no one noticed them. This week, the A-plus lister steps out on the same day that an A-list singer turned actress makes a long-awaited announcement.
How many people are involved here?
2.
Okay, just 2.
The A-plus lister and an A-list singer turned actress.
And they are the ones that went on a date?
Nope.
In
The A-plus lister. Last week, there was a story where the A-plus lister went out and nobody noticed.
But somebody did because we're talking about it.
No, that's the story. The story is that they went out in public and nobody noticed.
Okay.
This week, the A-plus lister steps out on the same day that an A-list singer turned actress made a long-awaited announcement.
Okay, well, let's pick one of these people and it'll
Please.
make sense.
The A-plus lister.
The A-plus lister.
Jesus? But it's up there, right?
I'd give him a couple of pluses. He'd be like A++.
Thank you.
Well, because
I'd give him 3 pluses.
The Pope was like A+.
Yeah,
so you
A++
gotta
are always political or, religious. So.
Yeah.
A+, A+++++++.
Gandhi. Okay.
It's not Harry.
So there was a BS story about an A+ lister and a public date where nobody noticed. Then yesterday, because that's the first day of this week,
Okay.
there's a story where this A+ lister actually steps out on the same day that an A-list singer turned actress made an announcement.
Singer turned actress made an announcement.
A-list singers turned actresses?
It's Lady Gaga?
No,
Katy Perry?
no.
No.
Don't.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
So again-
okay, the A+ lister.
The A+ lister.
The.
Yes, with a capital.
Barbara Streisand.
Stop it.
I mean,
She is, in my
You
mind.
guys have a rule we can't say this name on the show anymore?
Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So-
I will confess. So in my head,
Yeah.
that was a man.
Yeah,
Oh.
me too. Me too. This is what, yes.
We never
So-
asked.
It's true. No, I'm
She is the
not
man.
faulting you. I'm faulting my own brain. at this point.
She opens her show telling us all that she's the man. But last week we had a BS story about Taylor Swift going on a public date and nobody noticing her.
Oh, okay.
This week, the A+ lister Taylor Swift steps out on the same day that this A-list singer turned actress makes a long-awaited announcement. Everything is calculated. Everything is for a reason.
Olivia Culpo.
Who's that?
Oh.
Why? What did she do?
A-list
She's
actress or an A-list singer turned actress.
A-list singer turned actress.
Actress and
Olivia
Taylor
Rodrigo.
Swift would be trying to get in the way of that.
Yes,
Are they enemies?
for various reasons. Some might say they are.
Oh.
What?
Oh God.
Blake Lively?
Put your feet on my chest.
Selena Gomez.
They're besties.
I'm so
Me
confused.
too. It's okay.
A-list singer turned
Do you wanna
actress
hold
who we've
hands?
talked a lot about in the last
Brittany.
since a certain movie came out.
Oh.
Blake Lively.
I said that. We're failing miserably at this
Do I need to go
one.
get a sour
I
ball?
was gonna say, are we sure those balls that you found weren't sour balls? Because
You can't
crack
do
balls?
a sour ball.
Okay, so we've been
somebody
talking
who's
about
far
this
more
film.
popular than everybody you've said so far.
More popular
Beyonce.
than Taylor Swift?
Well, besides that one, but she's definitely more popular than everyone else you've said so far.
Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande.
The
Oh my
audience
gosh,
is
this is but
just
still
offended.
Very vague.
Was it?
Kinda.
Last week
Or
it was
were
a
we
BS. Last week it was a BS story about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce going out and about and nobody noticing them. This week, it's Taylor Swift stepping out on the same day that Ariana Grande makes an announcement. You guys remember that announcement?
No.
Ariana Grande made an announcement that she will no longer contour so heavily.
On her nose.
We've got the deluxe edition of Eternal Sunshine on the way, her latest album. We've been long awaiting when she was going to be doing that.
We did. Okay.
And now she has made that announcement. But it's funny, the same day she made that announcement, Taylor Swift wanted to grab some headlines late last night and go out in a boot in Utah with her man.
Yeah, okay, so this all does make sense, and it makes me wonder, what is Taylor Swift going to do for the next year? Publicity-wise.
Exist.
No, I'm saying.
She's fine. She's untouchable.
No, but you need, Mike's pointing to a ring.
If you like it, then you should have put her around.
I'm
yeah,
saying
she's
you
gonna get
need to
engaged.
control the airspace because you need it. You need it.
So yeah, the blind item is basically saying that BS story about them, because you must miss that one as well. But last week we had a whole story about how they went out and about, and it was just so shocking because nobody noticed them when they were out and about.
Yeah.
They
Really, we
enjoyed
did.
this. No.
Yeah, I just don't like when I see Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce headlines, I don't read them.
Why?
Because for me, it's like it's over. Not the relationship. The relationship is fine. There's nothing interesting about it. There's no Super Bowl. There's no games. There's no tour. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. I think in the next year, something's going to have to happen.
She's going to
Because
get
she
married.
can't-
She's
yeah.
going to get pregnant.
Yeah, I think she's already engaged. I think
Well,
the wedding
remember,
is coming soon.
we-
I actually have the date.
What's
You
the
do?
date?
What is it?
I can't say it here.
Why?
Okay, I can say it here. July 19th. Save that date in your mind.
July 19th. Great.
Why do you
I
know
may-
this?
I may or may not have went through the tour schedules of everybody who's close to Taylor Swift and saw who's performing and what they're doing on July 19th. And I noticed that every single one of them had July 19th wide
Okay,
open.
so can we just
I'm just saying it's possible. Save that date. It might be in my
still
calendar.
feel like nothing's happening and
as
it's not interesting?
Taylor Swift's wedding day.
whatever.
I mean, Mike's doing the work.
Mike looked at everyone's tour schedule and came up with these conclusions himself.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's a gap.
There's
at
a gap.
July 19th.
Lana Del
Is it the
Rey,
weekend?
she has a couple dates, and then all of a sudden, wide open. You've got Sabrina Carpenter, a bunch of dates, wide open. You got a lot of
are
people.
Sleuthing.
Gracie Abrams, she's actually going to be doing stuff. Lollapalooza, boom, next weekend.
But
Plenty of time
remember,
to come on
I
back.
would like to bring us
for a
back to
wedding.
a little bit of reality. And
no.
please remember, we already were convinced that they are married.
Engaged. I don't think they're married.
I thought we talked about how they officially got married, but they weren't going to tell anybody about it.
The rumors were they got engaged either in Singapore or in Paris during the Eras tour. I don't remember rumors that they were
Probably.
actually.
I think she had an
Very on
alien
the nose.
baby. And it's
It's a Nordic alien.
no, you and your, oh God, here we go. Conspiracy Town.
Let's do one quick
Tune
one.
in for the
Let's
next
see if we can do
episode.
a quick one. It better be easy.
I think you can.
Oh, well, I don't know. Today's weird.
We have
This
3
one, I
minutes, we're
think
good.
you can. At this point, the studio just wishes they would have used this upcoming movie as a tax write-off. They're doing everything they can to minimize the exposure of the upcoming release.
Is this the one that I misidentified yesterday?
Yeah.
Snow White?
Electric Youth.
No, Snow White.
Snow White. Okay.
The Electric State? Are you?
Youth. Okay,
That's Debbie
Debbie.
Gibson's perfume.
Check you.
But that other movie,
Snow White.
yeah, it's Snow White. Okay.
At this point, the studio, of course, Disney is wishing they would have just used Snow White as a tax write-off at this point, but now they're currently doing everything they can to minimize the exposure of the upcoming release. Where have you heard this before? They're actually pulling back the premiere. Like the premiere's coming up on Friday, and they're not inviting nearly as many people as they normally would. Like they'd always have all these different press that would be there for the red
we gotta
carpet.
check with our movie guy, Paul McGuire Grimes, and see if they reviewed, if they screened it.
Yeah.
They just keep scaling it back, making this a big. They want this to be over with so badly. They
What
wish they
about
could
the other
fast forward for a
actors?
month.
It's so sad for them.
Well, sad for them, but the studio doesn't care.
No.
I mean, these
I
are the
do.
same studios. Well, of course, because we're human.
Mm-hmm.
But studios are, I mean, they literally shelved an entire movie that was ready to go for a tax write-off. Not Disney. That was Warner Brothers, allegedly.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll get our first ratings dropping soon. The premiere again is on Friday. The movie is set to premiere for us to watch the weekend after that.
Well, and you don't see it anywhere.
You're not
I've
seeing it
not
advertised,
seen-
Marge.
You're not seeing press. You're not seeing like special interest stories. Like one of the 7 dwarves has a story about this.
In fact, you're saying just opposite about how terrible it is that this movie is even being made, or other issues with this movie.
Is it
So,
called Snow White and the 7 Dwarves,
It is called officially
or just 7?
just Snow White.
Just Snow White.
That's it.
Okay.
That music means one thing. It's time for us to go. But the good news is we won't be gone for long because we'll be back tomorrow. As we are every weekday, you can listen to us on the radio. You can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. And you can even watch this tragedy unfold right on your little
Tragedy.
screen or big screen.
Yeah, on YouTube.
And it's called
Blinded by the item.
Bye!
Blinded by the item.